Cuban just had his presidential dreams destroyed after vile picture Julian Assange just leaked. Mark Cuban wanted to be president in the next election. However, he must have forgotten that your past will come back to haunt you. From someone who has a very liberal opinion of President Trump, these newly released photos are enough to put Cuban on the bottom of the rung as far as future presidential candidates go. The hypocrisy is very thick with this one. Can the left get any more insane with the things they try to claim one person does while hiding the same things in their own past? These pictures are absolutely concerning with their level of debauchery. According to AFF, Mark Cuban is seriously considering a run for president. Read one headline yesterday. He should be seriously considering a divorce attorney or at least a public relations makeover instead. Julian Assange editors note these pictures are real and verified by multiple sources, but this Assange account is a clone of the real one. Just steamrolled any chance that man had of running for president, and he did it in one tweet. So Hillary Clinton's best friend and donor, Mark Cuban, hashtag Mark Cuban, is contemplating a run for POTUS in 2020. It will be very interesting. What the heck is going on here? We found Mark Cuban's captions. We weren't even sure if we should republish one of those pictures because the nature of it is explicit. What we can tell you is that involves a table of cocaine, a very scandalous line of nude men walking over a young female student, and it's seen in the bottom left quarter of the Assange tweet. Go on, click it. You know you want to. Thankfully, Mark Cuban decided to describe in his own words what was happening in that shameless picture. If there was ever doubt about winning the party, you'd whip out the elephant walk. As you can see, I did not participate. Cuban didn't participate, but he sure did watch and laugh. All right, we're going to publish it. If you have any doubt that the picture posted is Mark Cuban, say no more. Turn your attention to this article with Cuban's photo, and you can rest assured it's the same person. Here's another photo from his article. What about the cocaine, Mark? Cocaine isn't exactly a novel inclusion in the Cuban family. Brian Cuban, Mark's brother, reportedly traded 2 NBA Finals tickets for $1,000 worth of cocaine twice. Brian Cuban's problem with addiction and drugs have been well chronicled. The Morning News wrote a lengthy feature on Mark Cuban's brother a few years back, detailing his struggles with drugs. He's written books on the subject and has his own 12-step recovery program. In late June, at the Unite 2015 Youth in Recovery Conference at Drexel University, Brian Cuban opened up about a time when he traded 2 NBA Finals tickets for $1,000 worth of cocaine twice. We can only speculate about Mark's use, however. We don't have to speculate about these photos, though. Here's Mark's own words again. This photo and the next one were taken during a rugby sevens tournament in Fort Wayne one summer. These girls were watching when I got my kit ripped apart in the match, and they asked for a picture. Cuban wrote on his Google Plus page where Deadspin originally found the photos. Isn't that precious? As a show of appreciation for their appreciation, I returned their affection. It was the polite thing to do, Cuban explained with the next photo. Seriously, we're not making this up. Please make sure you take a look at the whole album. Assange is still in a precarious position in Ecuador. In many ways, he is kept as a bargaining chip for a country that isn't exactly on good terms with the Western nations. The work that Assange does is instrumental to pushing back the tide of cultural Marxism and rampant disregard for morality. A man without a home, Assange is doing more for nationalists worldwide than anyone else. Perhaps this is his way to feel as though his life has purpose while he is locked inside a consulate. Nothing like the pot calling the kettle black, right? Cuban has always been a twisted person, and his past is catching up with him, as if his present weren't bad enough. Time to clean up the liberal mess that is becoming an epidemic in America. This is not the man that we need in the White House, ever. Liberal agenda. Really, it's disturbing. And thanks to Julian Assange getting the word out. Let me know what you guys think in the comments below. And again, thank you so much for watching.